So let's talk about this Raja Jackson situation and the attempted murder we witnessed this past weekend at the Hard Knocks Pro Wrestling Academy event when Raja Jackson attempted to murder a pro wrestler. Now, if you don't know the story, I suggest you look it up. I'm not going through the whole story over again. There's plenty of video, plenty of information. I've given it a few days, watched every video, gathered all the information I possibly could on the situation. And I can say 100% from my experience in the entertainment world, as well as coming up in the streets, that was a setup. They had it out for Stu. As soon as Raja walked up with the cameras and the streaming, Stu went right into action mode. He went right into performance mode. That's why he smashed the can on Raja's head. He was told to do it when he walked up. They were going to try to use Raja like a Logan Paul and utilize his streaming popularity, and it backfired. Now, what gets me, though, is they told Raja he can get a receipt. That did not constitute a receipt. Stu did not hit Raja with a stiff shot. He hit him with an empty beer can, and it was a working shot. It wasn't even a full-blown shot. Raja himself said it didn't hurt. It just made him angry. Now, in pro wrestling, a receipt means if I hit you too hard, you can hit me back as payback. But that doesn't constitute a knockout blow or a knockout slam, nor does that constitute a ground and pound to the point of attempted murder. Like, everybody in the pro wrestling industry knows that, especially at the Hard Knocks Pro Wrestling Academy. It's owned by Rikishi and his cousin Reno Anawai, who they call Black Pearl. Their family are the biggest pro wrestlers in the world right now. Their family is the future of pro wrestling right now. And they're going to allow something like this to happen. And then they're going to try to cover it up by telling their roster not to interact with law enforcement. Bro, Stu showed these guys loyalty since day one. He's been there for 17 years. And apparently that's how long the company's been open and in operation for. And the moment this happens, they throw the guy under the bus, and it's don't cooperate with police. Rikishi gives his little word salad of a statement. Bro, on some hood shit, this was a setup, bro. Like, I grew up in the hood. I grew up around professional fighters and boxers and wrestlers. I know when someone's getting set up. As a matter of fact, I used to throw the biggest house parties in Lincoln County, New Mexico, home of Billy the Kid. And I had my share of moments where I had people set up. People who thought they could disrespect or look at me wrong or whatever. I know what a setup is. Now, I never once allowed it to go to this point. One knockout punch, drag the guy out of the party, that's it. Don't kill the guy. I never once set someone up to the point of an attempted murder. There was always a limit to how, you let someone get beat up. Even in a street fight, my older brother, we grew up, having to fight against people who thought they could bully us. My older brother was on the wrestling team. My dad put him in boxing, and my brother became a monster. He was knocking dudes out left and right. At 17 years old, knocking out 30-year-olds and 40-year-olds and seniors and juniors in high school. I mean, my brother was a beast. But not once did he ever just lose it and pummel a guy. And if it almost got to that point, we stepped in and stopped it. Like, this right here was a setup. They wanted Stu gone. They wanted him out of the way, bro. Like, that was not a normal moment in pro wrestling. And, the reason why Raja hasn't been arrested, obviously Stu is not, at a mental state to where he can press the charges yet. He's recovering by the grace of God. He is awake. He's moving. He's talking. There's pictures of him doing better, but they need to press charges. Like, Hard Knocks Pro Wrestling, you should have been the first to press charges. But no, you want to play your little secret society BS and, oh, he's the son of Rampage Jackson. Oh, we're all performers. We got to stick together. Really? Even when an attempted murder takes place? And the fact that your family are the biggest pro wrestlers in the entire industry, and you gonna try to cover things up and send out text messages to to your roster not to interact with law enforcement, like nobody's gonna know about that in 2025. Bro, there's cameras everywhere. Every phone does a screenshot. People are gonna know what you are saying. You don't get to say, oh well, let's just sweep this under the table, don't say nothing. Nah, everyone needs to be held accountable. If I was Psycho Stu, I believe his real name is Stu Smith, I would sue the Jackson family. I would sue Rikishi. I would sue Reno Anoa'i. I would sue Hard Knocks Pro Wrestling. Bro, Stu, don't ever work another day in your life, brother. They just set you up. They owe you so much money at this point. It's insane. Like you should be a millionaire for the rest of your life after something like this. That was a pure man, that was some hood shit. That was a straight setup. Now I know my page is a Christian page. I shouldn't be cussing. I come from the hood. I'm not perfect. And I have my moments just like everyone else. And this is one of those moments that it got me worked up, man, seeing everybody lying and trying to cover it up and just poor Stu, man. Look at this. I mean, and it's sad, he's a veteran of the United States Army. So could Stu have fought back? Yeah, if he knew Raja was coming for combat, I guarantee you he would not have let Raja lay one finger on him, and Raja would have been left unalived. All right, you don't go after a veteran like that and expect them not to snap on you. But it's a pro wrestling match, so he thought it was part of the show. So yeah, he let the guy pick him up. He didn't realize he was going to get a Rampage Jackson MMA slam and then get his face beat to a bloody pulp. I mean, it's insane. And the fact that I'm still baffled that they're trying to cover it up. Rikishi, after you hated on Zilla, bro, like that alone was wrong. Hating on the future of the pro wrestling industry, hating on your brother's child. After you say all this, you talk all this, you miss your brother's stuff, you love your brother, and then you put his son down. Come on, bro. And then you go and do this, and then you give a little word salad statement. Now, okay, you weren't there, whatever. But your cousin was, your other half owner of the company was, and he didn't have any sense to be professional. He has to act like a little street dude, old ass man acting like a street dude. And you know damn well that little beer can to the head did not constitute a receipt. That was not a stiff shot. They set up Stu. Stu, get your money, dude. Sue every single one of these people. Man, Rikishi, dude, I am so disappointed in you, man. I'm really glad WWE took their affiliation away from your little ghetto ass school out there in California. But I mean, it's California. They literally let criminals walk the streets. They feel sympathy for criminals. They feel all this emotion towards criminals, and they treat the victim like they're the bad one. It's essentially Sodom and Gomorrah in California. The laws of Sodom and Gomorrah are happening in California, where they let the criminals get away with the crime and they put the victim in the prosecution state. I mean, they literally they're treating Stu like he's the bad guy. Nah, this was a setup, dude. That little cowboy dude that brought Raja, you're responsible. Rikishi, you're responsible. Black Pearl, you're responsible. If I was Stu, bro, you guys would never interact with the pro wrestling industry ever again. And I really hope Stu gets what he's owed, what he is owed. And you all deserve to lose your careers for trying to set up a man and get him murdered. If you have a problem with someone because of their political difference or whatever the situation, he's white, you're indigenous, oh, they colonized your ancestors, you don't have the right to be taking vengeance on anybody. All right? Stu is an innocent man and he did not deserve that. Knox Hard Pro Wrestling Academy, you're a joke. And Rikishi, bro, I'm done with supporting you. I'll still support your kids, but not you, brother. Peace out.